Okay, so MVP has been released from his WWE contract. He mentioned that he asked for it, so he wasn't fired. It wasn't budgetary. I guess in some ways you could see it being good for the budget, but it is kind of sad. I mean, MVP really hasn't done anything memorable in a while, which is really kind of sad. Except when they brought him over, to Raw, and I think he had a feud with, like Randy Orton, and he seemed like he was really primed for that, that mainstream push. It just never happened. He just kind of floundered over on Raw for a long time. Teamed with Mark Henry, and they were a decent tag team, but it just didn't seem to really go anywhere. This is kind of sad because I mean, when MVP first started, you know, he had some pretty good feuds, like with Matt Hardy and with Chris Benoit, as well as his feuds with Kane the Undertaker when he was working with Kennedy. And this guy's got, he's got decent mic skills. He's fairly solid in the ring. He just never seemed to really fully click. I think he worked better as a tweener and as a heel than he ever did as a face. As a face coming out, big smiles, it doesn't seem to just click with the fans as well as like the heel and the pseudo tweener. So he mentioned he is looking forward to going international, becoming a better wrestler, and then coming back because I mean he's a good wrestler. He's solid. I just don't think E was utilizing him well enough. And it looks like he might have seen that and went, I could do more someplace else, come back as a bigger name, and probably finally have that run and, a major championship. So, MVP, wish you the best of luck. Hopefully we see you in the E and maybe, I would say maybe like 2 or 3 years you come back. Or maybe even after a year. Just be gone for a year, hone some better skills. Maybe by that time, the E will actually know what to do with half of their talent. You're a talented guy, but E's creative staff, which by its own right needs to be trimmed down, had nothing for him to do, so he kind of floundered.